Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we are here for a very exciting and cold day here in Epcot. It was like 46 degrees when I woke up this morning. It's warmed up a little bit. I think we're at 51 right now and I'm still layered up here with Spirit jersey. But we are here at Epcot for the first day of the 2026 International Festival of the Arts. If you like anything to do with artwork or Disney Lorcana or even just Epcot itself, we're gonna have something for you today. So let's get inside, see what all they got going on. But first, let's roll that intro. There goes the monorail as we enter into Epcot here. Very busy day this morning. We are parked clear in the very back of the, the Gamora lot back there. So I think it's technically cast overflow parking, but it is very busy. And here we are coming up to the tap points in Epcot. You of course have the little banners and stuff on the pillars here. These they do for all the festivals, nothing too special, they don't change very much. But I have already seen some stuff around Epcot for the Festival of the Arts, and there's definitely some new decor, some new signage, and a lot of stuff to do with Lorcana. And here is our sign that we are greeted by, and there's a Monorail Blue coming back this way. Of course, we saw earlier as we came into the park. But just the same old stuff as usual. But I love this decor. You got the little paint tubes that have the different stuff on it. There's more up there by where the Christmas tree sits for Festival of the Holidays. But Figment is, of course, kind of the main character for Festival of the Arts. We will see him all throughout the park today. All right, let's see if we can find us a festival passport. Now, I know that they do have a dedicated passport for the Lorcana stuff, but we should still have a normal festival passport with all the festival offerings and the food. So let's take a look at this and see what we can find. All right, well, there is definitely some good food in there for Festival of the Arts. Now, as a picky eater, you may know that I'm not big into trying things. However, there's a few things that we'll try. And then of course, all of the desserts. The desserts are always good. So World Showcase has all types of Dole Whip treats that we're gonna try. They have the rainbow freeze-dried Skittles cake over in the Odyssey. We'll definitely try that. And just anything else that we find food-wise and think we wanna try. We got Pluto over here greeting guests as we come in his meet and greet spot. They kind of switch out characters over here. Pluto and Goofy are really the two most common that I see over here just to the right of Spaceship Earth. Let's see what this is here. Figment's Brush with the Master's Map. Is this one of the scavenger hunts? Okay, so I think this is the normal scavenger hunt that they have that's not tied to Lorcana. Looks like you're just looking around for different pieces of art. And then you can bring it back for one keepsake, which in the past has been like a plate or a bowl or something like that, or ornament. But this is where you can come and pick these up just to the left of Spaceship Earth over at Gateway Gifts. Okay, first up, I think we're gonna head over here to the bridge and pick up the Lorcana book that has all the details about the Lorcana promo cards and the little scavenger hunt thing you can do with that, and see what all they have to offer. I know they have stuff going on in the Morocco Lounge back in the World Showcase, so we'll head over there, see what they got, and just kind of go with the flow and see what all we can find. You can see a little sneak peek here of the back side of one of the Disney Lorcana cards. Now we're gonna wait until we get our book before we go looking at those. I'm not sure which that one is, but we will find out later. So there's gonna be a bunch of those like jumbo cards all throughout Epcot, World Showcase, World Nature, World Discovery, World Celebration, they're everywhere. I think there's like 9 or 10 of them, so we'll find them all. All right, so here is where we pick up the Lorcana book, but look at this, there's a lot of people around here. I don't know if there's a line to get over here, if it's just like a mass of people that are standing around. I think it's just a bunch of people standing around, it seems, but Lorcana Quest Distribution right here. Let's get our map and see what they have for us. Okay, we have our festival book here for Lorcana. Let's see what we got. So this is gonna be the collector quest that shows you the 4 cards that you need to pull from a booster pack that you get over in Morocco. And then you get a promo card once you can find all these cards. You're supposed to see what you get in your pack and then trade with other guests, I believe. Here's a look at some of the promo cards that you can get today at Festival of the Arts. Scavenger Hunt Collection Quest, and then a gift with purchase. We'll see what we have to purchase for that. That's really the only thing I haven't found as to what you have to do. Sorry, I'm doing my best to keep you focused. Ink and Find Scavenger Hunt. So you got stickers here that I assume we're gonna, oh, look, okay, it comes with a booster pack. Interesting. So this is the pack that you use to pull those cards. Chapter 7. That's awesome. Free booster pack for everybody. So anyway, here are your stickers. here are the locations of all of those cards that I was talking about. And then once you find the card, you put the sticker on here, and then once this is complete, you can go and turn it in and get your promo card. And then looks like on the back here, we just have some more details about what is happening with Lorcana. And then Disney Traders in Showcase Plaza to receive a Stitch Rockstar Magical Places when you purchase a Trove. So you got to spend $50 on a Trove to get that Stitch promo card, but we'll see, we might do it. And then, yeah, this is just all details about Lorcana, how to play the game, what the cards are and stuff like that. But this is a cool little book, I love this. And it's nice that you get a free booster pack for everybody. These are like $6 normally, so getting this plus 2 free promos without having to buy anything is pretty cool. But let's get started and see what we can find. All right, this is the front side of the card here that we saw earlier, and it looks like it is Mickey Mouse, Artful Rogue. And as you can see, it is an emerald card. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our emerald sticker here, if you'll focus, and then we're gonna put that down there on World Celebration, because that is where Mickey is here in World Celebration. Unfortunately, I don't have enough hands to do that on camera, so you're just gonna trust me that I put that sticker on there. All right, card number 1 is complete. So now we're heading over to World Discovery to see what we can find there. I believe there's 2 cards over in World Discovery, maybe 1, I don't remember, we'll find out. But also just ran into JoJo from JoJo's World, another great theme park vlogger here in Central Florida. So go check out his channel if you haven't, but also subscribe to mine. Help us all out, why not? Look at this here. This is in between the breezeway between Creations and Connection Shop, drawing inspiration, some details about concept art. This is really cool. So here's some art from Todd Bright, who is a concept designer on Beacon Barrel, which is of course the bar and lounge that just opened in Magic Kingdom. I got a lot of details here about them. And then over here, what do we have? Indiana Jones Adventure from Disneyland. We have Flight of Passage over in Animal Kingdom, of course. These are cool, some artwork of the Banshee, and then also of the little chair that you sit on. We got Galaxy's Edge from over in Hollywood. Pictures of the Falcon and the entrance to Rise of the Resistance. Down here, the Tree of Life in Animal Kingdom. And then last but not least, we have Remy's Ratatouille Adventure over in the France Pavilion. And what is this? Norway, the Norway Pavilion. That's awesome, this is cool. Just some little pieces of concept art to look at and some shout outs to the artist. Love to see that. I spy our second card here just in front of Test Track, and it looks like it is Wreck-It Ralph. It looks like he is one of our Duel Ink cards, and he's gonna be Amber and Ruby, so we will get this on our thing as well. Cool looking at this art on such a big scale compared to just a normal little card. You know, you don't normally see it this big. All right, let's get Amber and Ruby on there. All right, we are 2 down here with, what's that, 8 more to go. Still got all of World Showcase, World Nature, and then 1 more here in World Discovery. I feel like Monorail Blue's following us here. It's just back and forth, back and forth. I mean, that's what the monorail does, so I don't know why I'm surprised. But that's like my 4th time seeing it today. Here we are at Mission Space, and no, we will not be riding Mission Space today, but just here to the right is our Stitch Rockstar card. He is our Amber card for World Discovery. This is one of the first Enchanteds that I ever got. This is, of course, not the Enchanted version. This is just the super rare, but there is a Enchanted version of this card from back in Chapter 1. One of the first. Look at this guy here. They put him in timeout. He's just stuck staring at the wall. It's kind of funny. I do love these big paintbrush things that come down here with the paint. That's really cool. And I assume that this lights up at night because that looks like a bunch of LEDs in there. So we might have to try to check this out later. I don't know how late we'll be here, but if we're here, we'll come check it out. Here in Communicore Hall, Once Upon a Stage returns this year. This was introduced last year, I believe, for the first time, which is focusing on Disney on Broadway, showing off some of their costumes and music and all types of stuff like that. But out here, before we go inside, we have Genie's Lamp, of course, from Aladdin, the hit Broadway musical. I'm not much of a Broadway show person. I've seen a few of the Broadway style shows on the Disney Cruise Line ships, but never been to an actual Broadway show, of course, because I've never been to Broadway. But this is really cool. That's a big old lamp, and it's very bright and shiny. All right, let's head inside Communicore here and see what they got going on. It is extremely quiet in here in a weird way. There is no background music. Okay, Rise, I said that the background music turned on, but it's still quiet. What do we got? We got Belle over here, of course, from Beauty and the Beast. 2 dresses of Belle's here, and these are all like the actual dresses, by the way, guys, from the Broadway shows, not recreations. Her iconic golden dress over here, that's very pretty. Then over here with the Beast as well. Neat. Look at the size of that fork. That's a big fork. I don't know what this is here for. This stuff is not really my, not my wheelhouse. Cool to look at some of it though. What is this? Just, oh, okay, this is showing some of their rigging equipment, some of their lights and audio. This stuff is not pleasant to work with. I can tell you that from experience. Of course, on a much smaller scale, but it's all the same stuff, just scaled up really big. Look at this rose here. That's beautiful. That's really cool. We got a nice little backdrop here as well to take pictures with. Look at this over here. So this is going to be a stage manager's calling desk. This person is going to be calling camera angles and stuff like that, telling other camera operators when they're live. Similar to what I did back in my day for sports broadcasting. I was the one actually switching the cameras and going through all that and running your different feeds and all that fun stuff. But this is cool to look at. Over on this side, we got some puppets and costumes from the Lion King. This is a weird one to me. I don't really think that this carries over well as a musical, but hey, it's certainly successful, so I guess I'm wrong. And then here's a look at a wider collection of some of the costumes. We got Hercules here, we got Newsies, what else? Oh, these are the muses up there, so they're from Hercules as well. And then you got Jasmine and Aladdin, Ariel, got some Frozen stuff over there, Mary Poppins. Quite the collection here. That's a cool sign up there, I like that. Let's get over here to this other side and check out the Frozen people. Oh, look at Olaf. He's got like a little beanie on his head. That's funny. Elsa's dress looks awesome. And you got Kristoff and Sven over there as well. Here's a look at some of your festival merch for this year. Everything from ears to crossbody bags. We got picture frames and journals down here. Of course, like I said, very Figment-centric for Festival of the Arts. I kind of like this, well, no I don't, I'm lying. Just too much for me. I like the more simple stuff. Then a pass holder shirt over here, once again with Figment. Looks like we got some posters. We'll check out those posters and see what they are. And then a ball cap and the Spirit jersey. I actually don't mind the Spirit jersey for this year. I kind of like this. I love the logo this year with like the paint stroke through it. That looks awesome. Just not a fan of all of this. Just give me that part and I'll take it. So this is the poster for this year. This got shared a while ago, but this is really cool. I like this. One Colorful Spark is the name, $45. Looks like somebody's getting ready to perform out here in Communicore Plaza. Got a little bit of a crowd gathered and a really cool stage with more of those little paint tubes. I love the logo for this year. I can't get over how cool the logo is. They're doing a bunch of different like backgrounds on it and stuff. That's really cool. Who do we got? We got World Music Violinist Musical Experience. And then we also have Fine Arts Presents Fine Art Live with Trevor Carlton. Okay, so one's gonna be speed painting and one's gonna be a violinist. Something tells me that this is the painting one. So I imagine these times will change and who's here will change throughout the festival, but there's a look at some of the ones for right now at least. All right, we've made it on over to World Nature now, our third section here for the cards. And just in front of Moana Journey of Water, I see Grandma Tala. Looks like she will be our Sapphire card for over here in World Nature. And then I also see Ariel down there by the Seas Pavilion. Looks like a steel card. Let's get the blue one on here and then we'll go over there and get steel. Here's a little bit of a better look at Grandma Tala here. First legendary card that we've seen today. But let's get over and get Ariel over by the Seas Pavilion. Looks like we got Ariel Sonic Warrior here. Of course, a steel card. This is an older card too as well, I believe. Let's see what it says. Chapter 9, I think it's a reprint because Chapter 9 had a reprint. So I think it's actually like a Chapter 1, maybe 2 card. But once again, so cool seeing the artwork on a much bigger scale. I don't think there's really anything pertaining to the festival in here. However, I need a drink. And Sunshine Seasons is a place where we can go get some free water cups. So let's go do that. Maybe hop on a ride, we'll see. All right, well, let's head on Living with the Land. Why not? That's always the right answer, right? Just enjoy a nice little relaxing break before we head out and go over to World Showcase. Guys, look, can you see it? Right through the trees there? Monorail Blue. It's here again as we head out. I'm telling you, it's everywhere. All right, well, now we are going to head to the World Showcase and make our way back to Morocco, to the Illumineers Lounge back there for that other promo card and the collection quest. However, we do have 2 cards on the way. There's one in France and one in the UK of the like jumbo cards for Scavenger Hunt. So we will check those out, see what they are. And then after that, I believe we just have 3 more. So we should be almost done after we make our way around the World Showcase. Over here, just outside of the Imagination Pavilion, is our paint by the number wall. They of course do this every single Festival of the Arts. You get some paint and then you get to paint a square. And then it'll be a nice pretty mural once it's all done from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., just so you know. So you can come and get your paint and then go paint. I believe it's free. I don't think you pay anything, right? I'm pretty sure. But yeah, pretty cool. This right here is some of the stuff that I want. However, like I said, it's a little cold out. I don't know if I want all this, but I want to try this trio flight, and of course the cake pop, and the imagination cone, and just regular strawberry Dole Whip. Like, they got so many good options this year. Not right now, maybe later. But I want that candy flight soon. Look at these are beautiful. Got this one up here, Cinderella Castle and the Partner statue. I love that. $995 if you're curious. And then down here, Mom, this one's for you. This is really cool too. You got Alice in Wonderland. How much is this? This one, I don't know. This one doesn't have a price tag, so I guess it's free. Mom, come get it. All right, here in the UK, and we have card number 6. We got Tinkerbell here representing the United Kingdom, and it is another steel card. Now this one actually was the first enchanted that I ever got back in chapter 1. Once again, this is the super rare version, but they do have an enchanted version. This is my first ever Lorcana enchanted. But we'll add this steel to our map and then head over to France for the next one. Welcome to France. And just to the right here, I see Belle for our Amethyst card, our first one of the Amethyst. We got Belle, Accomplished Mystic. This one is one of my favorite cards. I love this one since it came out. The artwork on this card is awesome. You got the rose there in the middle. I think it's a super rare if I remember right, but super cool. All right, we'll get Amethyst on there for France. All right, there we go. We got 3 left, Japan, Germany, and China, and then we are done. Of course, we are gonna stop in Morocco first so we can do that Moroccan stuff, and then we'll go finish this here. We got quite the crowds over here in between France and Morocco. We are pretty much person to person. It's a busy day today. Festival booth lines are insanity. To be expected. I mean, it's first day of a festival. And there was a lot of excitement around Festival of the Arts this year, I feel like. Bringing in that Lorcana crowd is definitely a good plan for Disney. Is that Groot and Living with the Land on that? Let's go look. I think I see Groot riding Living with the Land. I sure do. That is hilarious. He's one of the plants. That's awesome. Not anything I'd ever buy, but it's cute and funny. Believe it or not, I've never been in this lounge back here in Morocco. And honestly, I don't even know if I've been this far back in Morocco past this archway. Maybe, I don't know. I don't have any memory of it, but I know I've never been in the lounge. So I think I know where I'm going, but I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, I've definitely never been back here before. Look at this, Illumineers Lounge. And there's a line to get in, who would have guessed? From 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. So good to know, it doesn't open with the park, but it does close with the park. But got a nice little Lorcana logo up there and the Illumineer sign. So I guess let's wait in line and then head inside. Okay, still in line here in Morocco. It looks like we're gonna be here for a little bit, but I did just get word as of 1:30, the quest books are out for the day. So if you want the quest book and the free pack, you need to be here early. Don't wait till the end. Quest books are selling out by 1:30. Not selling out, but you know, they're gone. Okay, come to find out that line was just to get your promo card for the quest book and for the trade thing. So you can come in without waiting in that line. But look at this, they have the Lorcana logo on the tables. They got all types of different banners up here representing each of the different colors. And then they even have little like promo things over here. You see Fairy Godmother there, Princess Tiana, Hades, all types of stuff. And then over here on this side, they're gonna have a little trade board that you can use to help trade your cards that you need in order to fill up your collection. And then over here we got, looks like Scar and Snow White and Merlin. That's cool. It's neat that they actually like decorated this place for Lorcana. I really didn't expect them to be honest, but yeah, this line here is the line that you're waiting in, and that is just to get your promo cards once you're done. Okay, so here are the cards that we are looking for. Pete, Honeymarin? Who's that? Is that Elsa's mom? Maybe? Elsa, somebody from Frozen? I don't know. Double Trouble, and I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Sorry, you keep on focusing. So if you don't know, Lorcana packs come with 6 commons and 3 uncommons, and then other stuff. But that means we have 6 chances to get these 2, and 3 chances to get these 2. Let's see what we can do. Well, I didn't do very good. Not only did I not get any good cards, I also didn't get any of the cards that we need. So now you can take some of these over here to that trade board and get the cards that you need to finish the collection quest. Well, here's the thing. I checked the trading board and there's not a single card on that board that I need. So I think I'm kind of out of luck here. We just got to go around and talk to some other guests, I guess, and see if we can find these 4 cards because we don't have any of them. Okay, well, decided to take a break and play some Lorcana. So I did get 3 of the cards. I found a coworker here who had bought some troves today. So I got 3 of my cards. I need 1 more after this game. We'll see if we can figure something out. Okay, at long last, we have our 4 cards that we need. So we can go up here and get the first promo card of the day. I believe it's the Donald Duck that you get with this. So let's go back to that lovely line that we were in earlier and get our promo card. Look at these crowds, guys. This is crazy. Oh, I'm glad I'm not a food person because these lines are massive. There's people everywhere. I'm about ready to get out of here. We're gonna get the rest of these cards. We're gonna go to Odyssey to get our Rapunzel promo, grab a few snacks, probably just the dessert stuff, and then head out. We will be back. I'm sure we'll try some other snacks and stuff, and I got some other videos I'm working on right now, and I'd like to get this one edited and up either tonight or tomorrow morning. So we've got 3 more cards here. I believe Baymax is over here. I actually saw him the other day. So we'll grab Baymax and head on to the other countries. Looks like we got a little bit of a crowd in front of him, but we got Baymax here. He is our dual ink color with the emerald and what is blue? I do not remember what blue is. Green and blue. He's green and blue. Emerald and the other one. But this is one of my favorite cards. This card is in my deck. I use it quite a bit. But let's get this one on there. Look at this here. This might be my favorite piece I've seen so far with Gambit front and center and Rogue. It says remember it at the top. I might have to look into this. I love this. This is awesome. I like this one a lot too with the Milano there and then all the characters in the title card. A bit of good, a bit of bad, a bit of both. That's the name of it. I love it. I gotta find a price on that Gambit one. Look at this. This one's even cooler. It's like a big long one. $60 for this and $60 for the just solid print of the Remember It one too. But I might have to get this one. Probably not today, but I'll be back for it. That's awesome. Of course, over here in the American Gardens Theater, you do have the Disney on Broadway concert series where a lot of the Broadway stars will come out and sing and do a whole concert show. Similar to Candlelight Processional, not really my type of thing, but definitely a big draw for the festival here. So come check it out. 3 shows a night, every night. Look at this piece from Tangled with Rapunzel looking out of her tower. That's awesome. See what the price tag is on that one. $2,500. That is beautiful though. I love it. All right, here in a very crowded Germany, we have found Rapunzel. She is our amber card, our second amber card, I think. But I like this card. Can't say it's a really good card. 0 damage. I mean, 6 willpower. That's not bad, but pretty artwork. That's what matters. All right, let's get amber on there and then head and get our last one, I think in China. Almost missed this one here because it is right at the entrance to China, in between the outposts in China. But here we are, Mulan, our final card, of course, Ruby. I'd hope so because that's the only sticker I have left, but hey, it's another legendary. All right, well, this is our last card, so we are good to head to the Odyssey now and get our next promo. All right, we've made it to the Odyssey, now known as Figment's Inspiration Station. So we're gonna head up and get our promo cards and get one of the rainbow Skittle cakes. I imagine we're gonna have quite a line here, so wish us luck. Now I should note that you can get both the promo card for the quest and for the scavenger hunt thing at either here or Morocco. Like you can get both of them either place. You don't have to go to both. I just didn't have the scavenger hunt done when we got the one in Morocco. All right, that was great. There was no line at all. I already put it in my backpack. Sorry, I don't know. I just completely forgot to vlog it for you, but it was that Rapunzel card that we saw earlier. I was gonna get my little rainbow cake, but 2 things. One, they changed it. It's not a full cake slice anymore. It's like a little bundt cake. And also, this is the line for this food booth here. So, yeah, that's a lot. I don't really know if I want to do that. All right, well, I really don't feel like waiting in the festival booth lines, to be honest, especially because we can come in like a week and it will be empty and there will be no wait at all. So we're gonna go to Mexico and have some lunch in the pyramid. Probably nothing too fancy, just some good old chips and queso and tacos, something, I don't know, but we need food, we're starving. But we'll come back and try festival food another time. I was going to take a thumbnail picture and look who we found. Monorail Blue, I'm telling you, all day long. I don't think we have any complete chalk art yet, but it looks like they're working on it. This one Oh, it's Zootopia. We're kind of on the wrong end down there. That's the bottom. But then you stand down there and then it kind of gives it a big 3D effect. But looks like they're still working on it. Okay, I found a few of the complete chalk art. Let's look at these. We got a citrus bird here. Look at this. They got an Epcot one with the fountain. I love that. Y'all know how much I like that Epcot fountain. That's beautiful. Wow, wow, wow. Something I have not mentioned on the vlog yet is in just 4 days, I am turning 21. And that means a lot for some people. But for me, that means only one thing. That means I can go to GO82. So what am I doing for my 21st birthday, you ask? Well, I'm coming to the place that I work at to go to GO82. Probably won't vlog, not really planning on it. My family's coming and we're gonna go there, so can't imagine I'll be vlogging, but I'll definitely have some pictures up, probably on the Instagram, but so excited to check out GO82. I know it's not a lot, I mean, it's not a big place, but I just want to see the decor, the little Spaceship Earth references. Not really planning on even drinking, I'm just excited that I get to go in there, so can't wait for that. Well, everybody, I think that's gonna be it from day one of the Festival of the Arts. Lots of cool stuff. All the Lorcana stuff is incredible. I hear that there's more to come from Lorcana here in the parks, and I hope that that stays true, and I hope that we get more in the future. We'll definitely be back to try some of the snacks and desserts and the cake and the ice cream and all that, but long lines today, and we can come back anytime and not have to wait in those lines for the food after probably the first few days. So with that, thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe. We got cool stuff coming from Mission Archive. I announced that a while ago. We got Carousel of Progress coming up. That video is taking a lot longer to edit than I expected, as well as Frozen Ever After, as they're getting ready to undergo a really massive change to their ride. But we'll cover all that when it happens. Well, those ride POVs out soon. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.